We left McMurdo for the penguin colony at Cape Royds. Everyone spoke about penguins. However, the questions I had were not so easily answered. I was referred to a penguin expert out there who had studied them for almost 20 years. I was told that he was a taciturn man who in his solitude was not much into conversation with humans anymore. But Dr. Ainley gave his best effort.
Well, here we are at Cape Royds. This is 2006, and it's just about the 100th anniversary of the first penguin study that was ever done, which was done here at Cape Royds by a person that was part of the Shackleton expedition. They're all had a good winter and they're very fat. They've claimed their territories and eggs have been laid and females have left. And now there's just males that are sitting on eggs, using their fat reserves and waiting for females to return to relieve them and then go to sea.
I tried to keep the conversation going. Dr. Ainley, I read somewhere that there are gay penguins. What are your observations?
I've never...
Well, strange sexual behavior. Can you talk about?
Yeah, it's I've seen triangular relationships where there's one female and two males, and the female lays the egg and or eggs, and the males and the female trade off over the season. There are misidentities initially of the sex of penguins. Somebody recently described what they call prostitution, where a female who is out collecting rocks for her nest, and of course some penguins are the only way they collect rocks is to steal them from others. So in order to do that, they have to be very submissive in order to get close to a male who's maybe advertising for a mate, and so she'll come in sit in his nest, and sometimes they'll copulate, but eventually, really her idea is to get a rock, and so she, as soon as she can, she escapes with a rock.
Dr. Ainley, is there such thing as insanity among penguins? I try to avoid a definition of insanity or derangement. I don't mean that a penguin might believe he or she is Lenin or Napoleon Bonaparte.
But could they just go crazy because they've had enough of their colony?
Well, I've never seen a penguin bashing its head against a rock. They do get disoriented. They end up in places they shouldn't be, a long way from the ocean.
These penguins are all heading to the open water to the right. But one of them caught our eye, the one in the center. He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony. Shortly afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away. Dr. Ainley explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains. But why? One of these disoriented or deranged penguins showed up at the New Harbor diving camp, already some 80 kilometers away from where it should be. The rules for the humans are, Do not disturb or hold up the penguin. Stand still and let him go on his way. And here he's heading off into the interior of the vast continent. With 5,000 kilometers ahead of him, he's heading towards certain death.